Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the 900 Global Reality Check. The Reality Check is going to be the newest ball in the 900 series for the 900 Global line. The cover stock on it is going to be the S84 Beta Hybrid Reactive cover stock. Comes finished at a 4K fast and it's going to have the Disturbance asymmetric core, which in 15 pounds is going to have an RG of 2.49, a differential of 0.52, and an intermediate diff of 0.18. So once again, a little bit about me. As some of you may have saw in the pictures that I always post in the reviews, that the fit that I had was called Sarge Easter. So it's one fingertip and one conventional grip. I had a wrist injury and it still allowed me to bowl with no pain when it came to the normal fit. Since about a couple of weeks ago, my wrist injury has begun to flare up again, so I have been bowling with a decent amount of pain. So in turn, I'm trying another fit change. I'm actually going to try doing these reviews two-handed. So I have been playing around with it. My rev rate has increased with it, but also in turn my speed actually lowered just because I'm not used to the general two-handed throw. So at least for the upcoming reviews in the coming months, most likely a lot of these reviews are probably all going to be two-handed. With it, my form is going to get better as I use the approach a lot more with it. I'm going to steadily get more used to it and the reviews will change over time. As of right now, at least, I have had a lesson or two to at least help get me back to somewhat of a form that I was used to, and that way I can at least get these reviews out and stay consistent for you guys. Going back to the reality check, the PAP that I have for two-handed is going to be 5 3/8 over in 1 inch down. The layout that I have on my reality check is 40 by 4 3/4 by 40. This is going to be just kind of a test layout to see how I want to lay out my asymmetrics for the two-handed reviews. With it, I did find that the ball was still hooking a decent amount, as you can see in the review, and I was very pleased with what this layout gave me. So when it came to throwing the ball, a couple things that I did really like about the reality check for me, I would definitely find this ball to be good on higher volumes, definitely longer sport shots. It'd be a ball that I'd be able to pull first out of the bag just because I am going to be very rev dominant now. On the house shot, I was able to play a little bit further left than I would be normally. I did really like what it did offer me when it came to hitting the spot in the friction response. On 22, there is a lot more built-in friction, I would say, just because the lane's used more and it's, of course, an end pair. For me, I was able to get further left. If I was towards the middle of the house, it would push me a little bit further right, but the ball did show a couple things that I really did like about it. Towards the end of the video, I did throw in some shots that were me trying to play further right with the ball and also further left. What I did find when I did move further right was the ball cleared the fronts very well, but once it started to pick up on friction, the ball just immediately turned left. This is going to be good when I'm on a longer pattern or a higher volume pattern because I know I can go straighter up the back of the ball and have a flatter position and be able to play the straighter angle, but I also have faith in there too to where I can play a stereotypical angle with it throughout the review and have a consistent ball motion. For me, what I find with this ball, it's a little bit too much, I would say, on a house shot, especially with the way the friction response is on 22. If I was in the middle of the house, this is definitely a ball that I could throw maybe the first game and then go to something like a Zen or maybe even the Wolverine Dark Moss, which the review will be coming soon on, and have faith to where those balls will pick up and not overhook off the spot versus like the front to back reaction, where this is going to clear the fronts, but if there's too much friction, the ball's just going to turn left. Like I said, it's going to be a great thing when you're on higher volume patterns. The ball's going to not burn as much energy as you saw in some of the flat 10 hits, but I do have faith that this is going to be a great one ball for me, and it's going to be something that I'm going to take with me to all tournaments, especially if I don't know what the pattern is. Once again, thank you so much for watching my review of the 900 Global Reality Check. I do want to thank Storm and Turbo for giving me great equipment that I can throw and showcase for you each and every time that I am on the lanes. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for any future ball review.